super low. How's everybody doing tonight? Thumbs up. I like this. It's like real life Facebook. You liked it all of a sudden. You're like, yeah, cool. I'm Jarod DeAnda. This is my co-host, Colby West. Make some noise for Colby West. This is Gymkhana GRiD 2019. There you go. There you go, Ollie Solberg, if that's your real name. Gymkhana GRiD 2019 celebrates 10 years of this iconic event that jumped from the computer screen to now in real life. The field of drivers have progressed from Tanner Faust winning the first one to Stefan Verdier. Ken Block was actually on the podium at the first round, contrary to other rounds. Too soon? I'm just kidding. He's like, what? We are streaming this live on Facebook, so but we do have a star-studded cast here in 2019. And again, as it's progressed through the years, celebrating 10 years of this event, first time ever here in Warsaw, Poland. So a lot of us have never been here to Poland, and again, jumping from previously Johannesburg, South Africa, if it's in Marathon, Greece, Spain, Santa Pod Raceway in UK, and of course kicking things off at Irwindale Speedway, the House of Drift. So again, Colby West is going to be having some fans that are watching.
Is this working?
It is.
Oh,
working.
it is. Right.
You're live. You're live.
Just kidding. That's not what I really sound like.
Yeah, you sound super hard. Sounds super hard as nails. But Colby's actually going to be getting some questions from some of the fans. But we invite some of our guests up here, and we're going to have some questions with them regarding their experience over the years, as well as here in 2019 Gymkhana GRiD in Poland. So first up, I invite the heavy hitters. Ken Block, the head hoonigan in charge. Join us, Petter Solberg, Daigo Saito, and Chris Hoy. How's life? I like that. Just a generic question. How's the kids? The weather, right? It's beautiful. It's really nice. Ken, are you gonna stand? I guess I'm gonna have a sip of this non-alcoholic beer here. Ken, thanks for joining us here. You just flew in from Detroit, home of Ford. But I gotta ask you, being here and right out of the gate, man, did you ever think that Gymkhana, just a video concept, would ever jump to this this degree of competition? I mean, you're around some of your good friends as well as some competitors, you know, you've only seen in competition, but here you are next to them. But again, jump from the computer screen to now a big event.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been amazing to see how far it's come in doing this for 10 years. So to be able to not only go out and play with the car and do what I like to do, making the videos, but then to be able to come out and have such a wide range of people come out and compete with us all around the world, from America to South Africa and now in Poland. It's been really incredible. So
Japan, don't leave out Japan.
No. Well, we didn't have GRiD in Japan.
Ah, good point.
Yeah. So I wasn't saying competitors. I was saying the actual locations.
Destinations.
And Monster's just been such a great partner on this. James Gilbert and his crew has done a great job and finding the right places for this to go and really putting on a great level of competition and bringing out all these great drivers and cars. So it's been really fun for me to come out and compete, do demos, bring out the various different cars. This year I have the Ford Escort Kazi to play with. And yeah, it's just really been for me a dream come true to not only be able to make all the videos and do all the fun stuff, but to come out and compete and do all the demos for the fans, you know, live.
Yeah, the cars are definitely the stars. In the Kazi World Tour this year, you've seen a lot of different, you know, backdrops, either be Goodwood Festival Speed, but the Kazi, you're only doing the Speed and Smoke, the Smoke and Style show this year?
Yeah, I'm not, yeah, it's a brand new car for us. It's a sort of an updated version of an old WRC car. Get an extra
there you go,
chair.
Have a seat, kiddo.
So it's been a bit of a struggle this year, starting off with a car that literally had 30 miles before I started the first competitive stage. So we're having fun with it, dealing with, you know, typical brand new car problems, but ran it in the Gymkhana mode for the first time at Goodwood. So did some demos there and actually in that Gymkhana mode, which was really sketchy. But yeah, so I enjoy that car from the 90s. It's been very cool to bring it out to various events, and now to be able to bring it to GRiD, to be able to go out and do some demos with it. It's going to be very cool.
Yeah. iconic car, iconic vehicle. Who do you think is going to win this weekend in, let's say, all-wheel drive? Yeah, can I put you on the spot? I mean, you know who's better. You got Ollie. You got, a lot of talent. Anybody?
Well, there's a guy sitting over here that has won a couple times and has a very, very nice car that I think has a good potential, but his son's knocking on the door too. So I think it's going to be interesting to see that competition this weekend.
I have some serious popcorn stuck in my throat. I got a little too excited. So that's why I
Add
keep
more
coughing.
beer.
No, more beer. That's why I'm trying to wash it down. So next to you have Daigo Saito. You've seen Daigo compete in Formula Drift. You've seen him compete in D1. Have you seen his Supra yet?
I have not seen it, no.
Daigo, you speak a little bit of English, but your Supra, you qualified where? Third? Third. You're defending rear-wheel drive champion. How do you think you're going to do this year?
まあ新しい車なんですけど
Yeah. Yeah. Ichiban, that's all I got. Yep. Yep, got it.
頑張ります
Hi. Arigato. Yep. Your Supra is competitive, though?
He speak English.
I know he does.
We have been talking technical today and everything, and you are perfect.
Yep. It's cute. It's really cute. It's shy. It's this comfy blanket. He's just safe. He's just safe behind us. But Daigo, your Supra, we were talking a little bit outside, and again, not in Japanese because your English is better. Your American is better than my Japanese. But your Supra, you're happy with it because BMW, Toyota, they share some parts. So it's a fairly competitive car.
いい車です
I swear. I might speak Japanese after having 4 beers. He only speaks English when he talks about money. Is that it? Well played. Well played. Yeah, if you want to buy something that says Baggsy. Right on. So Ichiban?
一番
All right. Round of applause for Daigo Saito. Chris, we haven't met yet, but I'm looking at some of these accolades. 6-time Olympic champion. I like this one though. More power in his legs than a Ferrari Enzo.
Well, more torque.
Oh,
Technically,
well,
yeah.
Hey, ladies,
not
more
power.
torque, if you know what I mean. More torque than a Ferrari Enzo. Is that on your
so.
Tinder profile or what? I don't know if you're married or not.
Yeah,
There's no ring.
It works.
Oh, there is a ring.
It
Sorry, I
works,
didn't see it. Yeah, your wife's watching. She's like, "Where's the ring?"
It's there.
So
You can see it.
So 700 Newton meters compared to 640 something in an Enzo.
I'm not sure what the Enzo's got, but yeah, we used to do over
I have more though.
700 Newton meters. But that's all track cyclists who do sprint events who have that kind of short-term power. That's not the Tour de France guys, the track sprinters. That's who have that kind of power.
And Chris, your background, you've done. Look at this, really exciting.
That was a few years ago. Not quite.
Yeah, Petter's really torqued about that one. He's like, yeah, here we go, stud. Horsepower versus manpower. The second most decorated Olympic cyclist of all time. Also, you've raced British GT, Le Mans, World Rallycross, and now Gymkhana GRiD. How do you think those disciplines will help you here? And I understand maybe a little bit of technical difficulty today as well.
That's kind, really. It's just driver difficulty today, I think.
Okay.
Just trying to get my head around learning a circuit that you can't see, that's not laid out in front of you, that you do on a normal circuit, like a circuit racing. It's a whole new challenge. It's so exciting. I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah.
A real privilege to be here. So I'm just trying to do the best job I can, because I know there's thousands of people out there, millions of people out there would love to do what I'm doing and getting this chance. So I want to do the best job I can. But it's tricky, and I guess in a way it shows just how skilled these guys are. If I came in here and said this is going to be easy, which I didn't, but if I did, then people would think anyone could do it. But
what do you think the biggest hurdle is? You said drivers, but this is the biggest Gymkhana GRiD course anybody has seen. So I would say memory. I mean, Petter, we'll get to that in a moment. You're sitting right next to, one of the most decorated, again, charismatic. They call him Hollywood for a reason. But, it's a huge course. You got a lot of things to memorize.
It is, and I think the hardest part is the fact it mirrors on the other side. So you kind of get one side sussed. I seem to get the left-hand side sussed, and then I go on the right and I lose my way. And it's, I have a great coach here. Petter was helping me yesterday.
Oh, he's helping you?
We were in he knows I've got no chance tomorrow on Saturday. But yeah, we went to a car park and did some handbrake turns and did some maneuvering, and it's a brand new car to me. It's all completely new skill. So
what are you driving?
I'm driving the Hyundai i20 R5 rally car. So I
Yeah.
did a bit of rallycross, one round of rallycross earlier in the year, and other than that, this is the only experience I've had in these type of cars. But my hero was Colin McRae. That's who got me excited and got me into motorsport.
I think he's a lot of people's hero here as well.
Yeah. So it's basically down to Colin that I'm racing cars in any shape or form now. So it's great to be here as a fan and to have a go. So I'm having a great time.
Awesome, perfect. You haven't even started racing yet, Petter. So you're helping Chris out here in competition, but he very well might beat you. What do you think?
No, we worked hard yesterday. We tried very hard. I think improved through the day. That is for sure. But it is technique, to match the handbrake to the throttle to the steering and position it at the right time. But I think through the day you did very well. But it's also very different when you're coming to a track like this now. It's very special. So you have to memorize the track and how much is actually turning around and back again. Also, so I think. I think you have big balls to even come and do it. It's a tough challenge. And
well, I guess the thing you forget as well is that I used to do track cycling, and you go left, straight on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Straight on, left.
You're like the NASCAR of the cycling world.
I'm a mono-turner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. So Petter, your vehicle, your setup on the podium again. I mean, your son is, just coming off, and we'll have some words with him up here in a little bit. But I mean, this is your farewell tour.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it.
No, the thing I must say again, I think it's one thing I'm not going to stop to do. Is to do Gymkhana GRiD. It's something we enjoy, and I like this technical driving. It's really good fun, and that meet all the other drivers, who's coming from different backgrounds and different cars and different setups and how people are thinking. I think it's really good fun. It's a lot of nice guys here that try very hard, and I think everybody can help each other in the best way. And I think maybe this event like this makes people better drivers. Whatever you do, what type of sport you do. And I think the combination of things of this is great. So thanks to Ken and the Monster Gang, to make this happening all around the world for everybody.
Yeah, no, it takes a lot of different disciplines to come in here. If it's rallycross or I mean, again, you're a 3-time champion with rallycross and stage rally and all of that. Gymkhana GRiD, again, you've been in motorsports for so long. Where do you see Gymkhana GRiD going from here?
I think this can be. I think it's been really big over the years now. It's in the middle of the season for many other motorsports. So we have to figure out how to get a lot of these other guys with different cars also to come in. So we just have to look at a little bit plan there. But at the end of the day, this is things that many people dream about. To come around and make this happening. Ken have done this for many years, and coming here with the Cosse is fantastic. My first rally in the factory team was for the Escort Cosworth also. I remember very well, Swedish rally. It didn't go like I hoped maybe, but it was really good fun. So I think also the history that's about motorsport, like Ken also putting forward, is so important. So yeah, I done motorsport for many years. Young guys are coming up. We have to try to support everybody best we can. And yeah, Oliver, I've been selfish my whole career. I missed a lot of his career, but now he's coming. It's very close. It was 7/10 today, so I changed my setup a little bit in this afternoon for tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I think it can be some problems here. Yeah.
All right. Well said. Daigo, your thoughts on where Gymkhana GRiD is going? I know you've been sitting here really quiet, but Daigo, where do you, Chris, if you could hand him the microphone.
You get
Daigo,
50 euros if you talk English.
何
It's on.
何ですか
No, yep. Are you good? Is your thoughts on Gymkhana GRiD? Where do you think it's going?
わからない
Well, all right. Okay. Well,
Ken, I must say one thing, about this Supra. I think it's a fantastic build car. I'm very impressed when I see people are building proper cars like that with details. And I mean, with the engine position and all this, it's fantastic to see that somebody is doing, you know, 110%. And I
Yeah.
must say that your car is very, very impressive. So well done to you and your team about doing that, because it's really cool.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
Daigo, we've known each other for a long time. I know you know English, but I like it. I like it. Ken, again, what the Kazi World Tour is happening. You're knee deep in it. Where else are you going to be this year?
Well, after this, I do Rally Legends in San Marino, which is more interesting and sort of events for stage rally around the world. And then I have a chance to do a Rally du Veus, which is up in the Swiss Alps, which I've been invited to for many years. Intriguing to me to actually do a rally. So, yeah, it's a kind of a dynamic from here and driving the Kazi all over the place, and to be able to bring it here and drive it in this sort of setting is really quite an experience for me. And I don't know how it's going to do. It's going to be fun to go out and whip it around. All I've done is drove it at Goodwood, which
Yep.
you saw, and that was kind of a crappy little course, and it rained half the time I was out there. So to actually drive it on a proper course and try and play with the setup this weekend, it's going to be really quite fun.
Cool.
So, but I'm stoked to see how many participants we have this year, how many drivers that we have, how many unique cars, and I think it's going to be really cool. I'm a fan of this stuff, so I enjoy not only getting out there and being able to play, but also watching all these guys, seeing all these unique cars, and really seeing the battles go down on Saturday night. That's actually the most fun time for me, to really watch it and see the pressure build up until those final races Saturday night. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Good. Yeah, and I think we all are. I think we're all a fan of the cars, the different countries being represented, different vehicles, the builds, as Petter just said, 110%. Brand new Supra. That car is brand new. I mean, they're not even hitting dealerships, and Daigo's already thrashed one and turned and burned one, And now, so I think we're all a big fan of it. So,
I think I will bring them my Volvo 240 next year.
Yeah.
You know, my
oh,
old-
you're answering real.
Just like,
See, the farewell tour continues. This guy's like,
I
I'm
think-
retiring. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think it could have been pretty.
Yeah, well, I think that's what's really fun for me, though, and I think for these guys too, that, you go to a rallycross event, the cars that are there, and you've kind of seen them for a while, but there's such a broad range of cars that some of them I don't think I'd ever see Daigo's car, because I just don't go to those events.
Right.
But to be able to see the wide range from Petter's World RX car to Baggsy's car, like, it's cool to be able to come out and see all that equipment all in one place. And even hearing, you can be in the pits and hear particular cars out there, and I'm, shit, what's that?
Yeah.
And that sort of thing is really what's one of the things that makes this event so unique and so cool.
And sometimes it doesn't work out for people like Luke Woodham, defending champion. You push the envelope. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Unfortunately, Luke Woodham, who is defending champion, did not qualify in the rear-wheel drive top 16. But that just goes to show you the level of progression. I only bring that up not to burn him or shame him, but that just shows where you at, Luke. Show your hand. Show your face. Look, he won't. He's like, oh, I'm back there, way back there. But I only say that, I only bring that up, again, not to burn him, but to show you the progression of this competition, this bragging right, what's going on here. The different builds, again, just everything from Bucky, this privateer, Dmitry Shribny in this Toyota 86, again, the Russian, what's his other nationality? What is it, Latvian? So no, not Latvian. But anyways.
The thing is, to let you know, when you're building a new car, like for example Luke did now, and everything, it takes time. Like with the cross hurdle, it takes time. But the most impressive thing is that people are trying things. Putting from a V6 to a V8 and a different weight distribution and all this. You have to experiment a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. And okay, sometimes you fail. We have failed a couple of times ourselves.
Yep.
Maybe more. So, but anyway, you have to try if you're gonna have a chance. But I think next year again, it will look different when they have developed and improved things.
Yeah. Now, I posted up some pictures today looking at 2010, the vehicles, the kind of, not a large crowd and all that stuff. But now, via social media, a lot of different things. There's a large audience that's watching this. So Gymkhana GRiD, thank you guys.
That's
And,
because of you. You're
that's
handsome.
far from me.
Everything,
I got a face for radio.
Good
dude.
looking.
No, that's good, dude. I'm all good. No, it's you guys. And again, you guys are the heavy hitters. Some great stars. Again, Olympian to champion, Mr. Hollywood to Mr. Silent over here. To obviously the head hoonigan in charge, Ken Block. Thank you guys for contributing to the Gymkhana GRiD DNA. Round of applause for our heavy hitters up here.
Thank you.
Colby, we got some people. We're gonna bring up our guests. Any questions before these guys walk off here, Colby?
It's funny. It's funny you should mention that.
Yeah.
One of the comments was, "OMG, this host is awful."
This host is off?
Awful.
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you're killing
Killing
it so far. Doing pretty well.
Thanks, I appreciate that. What's his name so I can DM him later?
Let's
I'm going to
see.
slide into his DMs and flame him, as the kids say.
Maytej. Oh no, it's your wife actually.
Oh, it's my wife.
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
All right, babe, love you too. Yep. Not only awful here on stage, if you know what I mean.
Well, there's one other question here about what car Andreas and Liam are driving.
Well, Andreas and Liam, the RX Cartel, competed in the rear-wheel drive class, and unfortunately they did not qualify in top 16. But what vehicles were they driving? A BMW and a Supra? What year Supra? Mark? Subaru. Oh, rear-wheel, sorry. Oh, it's a Subaru rear-wheel drive. Okay. So Andreas
That's
Bakkerud,
what you were in, the Subaru.
he was in
Okay.
the BMW. So Rude Dude Bakkerud did not qualify, and Liam Doran did not qualify, unfortunately, the British bomb.
Okay, well that's all the questions
those
we
were
have
the
so far.
vehicles.
The,
All right.
the host is terrible, and the and the cars that didn't make it into the finals.
Yeah, just failing all around. Thanks for bringing it up, Colby. I'm going to throw it to you next.
Having a great
All right, next up, we got some young guns here in the building. We just had his dad up here. Next up, we bring up Ollie Solberg, and Ben Dryberg. Ben Dryberg. I'm gonna butcher your name, Ben. I apologize, man. We met briefly. Colby.
You said my correct.
I did. Does that one work?
Hello. Yeah, you
Yes.
said my name correctly this time.
I did, and you put it in my head. Again, I used to formally announce Global Rallycross, one of which is yourself, and another one which is last name Erickson. And I, on repeated level, would call you Ollie Erickson. I apologize, Mr. Ollie Solberg. Can I call you Mr. at 18. Congratulations, 18 years old. You can legally.
No,
18 in September this year.
Yes. 17 still.
You're still 17. All right, still not legal, ladies. Still not legal. So, want to wish you congratulations, rally champion in both Baltic and Latvian championship. Congratulations, round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Your dad said he missed a lot of your competition while he called. Do you look at that as kind of a setback, or do you look at that as more fuel for the fire? I mean, you are surrounded by.
If you want to be world champion as my dad, you have to be selfish. That's just how it is. It's fine for me.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you use that as fuel for the fire, and you know that your dad is something special, and you're surrounded by that.
Yes.
And your mom too. Let's not discredit your mom, because she's
Rally champion also.
the boss.
She's driving next year, yeah? She's giving us a hard time next year.
In what series?
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive. Oh, here in GRiD.
GRiD, yes.
Oh, okay. So we'll get all the Solbergs in the mix. And then when are you having a baby?
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Don't answer that. Again, your mom's like, shut the guy. Third at Gymkhana behind your. It's not here this year. How do you think you're going to fare this year? How do you feel? Just in qualifying today, you were number one for a moment. But how do you think you're going to?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm just going to do my best and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Fast cars this year. Just have to go out there and do maximum attack, and then we'll see where it ends. In the wall or not. But no, I'm joking. But yeah, we'll see.
I love it. Again, think of yourself at 17 years old, what you were doing. Yeah, terrible things. So here you are. So congratulations, man. You've already experienced so much of life already, and you have again just so many things ahead of you. Right next to you, 16 years old, from Kirkcaldy, Scotland. Okay.
Scotland.
Ben, am I saying it correctly? We met last night briefly. Dryber. Dryborough. Sorry, Scottish. I forgot my accent at the door. First Gymkhana event, 450 horsepower, Super Impreza, all-wheel drive category. What makes you want to come to Gymkhana GRiD?
The experience. I was at Greece 2 years ago. Oh, best
Really
experience.
loud, outspoken gentleman you are.
I don't think this mic's working very well.
You need to put it up to your mouth, actually. Let's try that one.
Very excited to be here.
Same. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So you were in Marathon Greece 2 years ago, and you said, I can do that. I want to do that. What's your background exactly in racing for anybody that doesn't know?
Started drifting at 14, and then my dad got into Gymkhana GRiD and Marathon Greece. I went and watched. He couldn't find the track. I was the spotter shouting on the radio, telling him left, right. Still managed to get it wrong, and I just knew from that point that I wanted to be involved in this.
So now your dad's your spotter.
No.
Left, right. I wouldn't understand him either. Left, right. Turd on a Thursday. No, that's Irish. Sorry, I apologize. What's your motorsport? So drifting at 14 years old. Any accolades there? And what series did you compete in there?
Was just doing it for fun, and then doing a bit of the Scottish Gymkhana as well.
So you're excited to be here.
Very excited.
Do you think your car is competitive?
Yeah, hopefully. Seems to be.
This is adorable. This is really cute. This is like talking to my son right now. No, but in all honesty, like, how cool is it to be around? I mean, you seem like, I don't know if you got, because you're Scottish, I know you got quite of a sunburn, but I don't know if you're blushing or you're just, holy shins. Get a shot of those shins. Those things are blistering. Again, can we get some Scottish spray, like some sunscreen, which is paint? How awesome is it to be here along people you've only seen on the internet or seen at races? I mean, Ollie Solberg, he's only a year older than you, and I'm not, you know, it's pretty tremendous on what these young adults can do nowadays.
It's really unreal. Like, doesn't feel real. Like, it's just amazing.
All right. Ollie, anything to add? You ready to smoke your dad?
Maybe. I want the Harley Davidson.
You want the what?
I want the Harley.
You want a Harley?
You get the Harley if you win.
Oh, is that the deal? Oh, I had no idea. This is news to me.
Yeah.
We have 2 Harleys. One. We have 2. So one in rear-wheel drive, one in all-wheel drive. Ah, sweet. You get a Harley, get a V-twin. Do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
I'm focusing on my driving license first, so maybe a bike is a bit too much up in all this. But I promised my mechanics. I promised was maybe not the smartest thing to do, but I promised them a Harley so they can drive it around if they want.
That is not the smartest thing. Again,
Nope.
you know your dad. You know he's gonna. This is my farewell tour, and he's gonna try to beat his own son. I mean, like, sorry, win. He's not gonna beat you. I don't know what kind of training element or regiment you have, but again, Ben, thank you so much. Ollie, round of applause for these
Thank
2
you.
young guns. I literally did have a piece of popcorn stuck in my throat, Colby. It was really, really bad. Colby, any questions going on? How terrible am I? Or what's going on?
No, Tessa Whittick is watching, no?
Tessa's watching from the crowd? Nice.
Watching from her phone.
Is she the one that talked smack? She's like, this host is
No,
terrible? It
no,
was
that
Tessa. No, it wasn't, she says.
Are you watching from the
And this
audience
is-
on your phone?
And this is all alluding to Driftin'burg in a little bit.
Oh,
and we'll have
yeah.
some words with them. Again, we're going to have some words. Any good questions? As we
No,
invite-
someone had a moment that they remembered when the young Scottish lad was up here.
Ben.
Yeah, and he used to have to be a passenger in the car because he was too young.
Oh, Ben was too young. All right. Yeah. That's a good one. I like that little memory.
Yeah, now he's a driver.
All-wheel drive contender, excuse me. Next up, our guests are Reese Yates, Jonathan Bucky. Is Bucky in the building? Let's bring him up. Reese Yates, where are you at? There's Reese Yates. Jonathan Bucky, as well as is Dimitri. There he is. There you are. Don't leave me hanging. Hello. Get on up here. Bucky. Yeah, get up there, Dr. Evil. I know. You've heard it for a long time. I apologize. Yo, all things considered, congratulations. You are one of the most successful privateers out here, right next to another one, Dimitri Shribny. But Bucky, you seem laser focused this year, like or you're hungover. But or
Where
both.
do you get that impression?
I have no idea because I've hung
not
out with
me.
you in many years. But Bucky, you were absolutely elated last year. It was Was it? What'd you get last year? You got fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
Fourth, just
so
outside podium.
Yeah. So, but the top privateer, so Pro-Am, which was sick.
What do you make of Gymkhana GRiD overall, and what it's done for your career and just you going to work? Because this is side hustle. This isn't full time.
Yeah, this is just. I mean, this is the best event of the year for me. But I have to work really hard to to get here. But I just fit kitchens for a living, which I keep saying. But that's me. That's how I provide for my family. But that's how I pay for the race car as well.
2018 Pro-Am champion, legal name, Danger, middle name.
Yeah, I lost a really, really bad bet.
A bad bet?
Yeah, I lost a bet. So
you had to change your name.
I didn't have a middle name. So yeah, the bet was, we were talking about middle names, and I lost the bet and changed my name by deed poll.
Legally,
so
on your driver's license?
It's not on my driving license. I didn't send that in, but
Oh,
I have
okay.
got the paperwork, yeah.
So again, you're a kitchen fitter.
Yep.
So that's basically preparing kitchens and all that. And
Yeah, we supply them to customers and put them in the houses and all that sort of stuff.
How do you think you're going to fare this year? Again, finishing or qualifying fourth.
Yeah, really
overall?
pleased with qualifying today. Fourth. I mean, we've got the Solbergs first and second. I'm miles behind. I'm not going to catch them. The cars are ridiculous. Obviously, legendary drivers. And then really, really well done to this guy. First Gymkhana event ever.
Focus.
And he's we were close all day on times, and then he absolutely nailed it in the second qualifying and just picked me to that third place in the qualifying. But yeah, amazing job he's done today.
You've been here at Gymkhana GRiD. What tips do you have for Reese over here about competition?
You need to miss them balls if you're battling me. Don't hit them. That's
miss
one
the
big
balls?
thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's the first time you ever said that.
Yeah. Yeah. He's doing fine by himself. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Next up, Dimitri, again, a soft-spoken gentleman. Your vehicles have progressed over the years. Now you're in this beast of a Toyota 86, which traditionally is rear-wheel drive. Why that chassis? It's a Subaru, Toyota, the Toybaru, right?
Well, Subaru wasn't brave enough to make a four-wheel drive BRZ, so I decided to make it myself because I was tired to wait until they're gonna make that kind of move. So probably not going to happen. So we thought, let's do it, and we've done it. We had the car last year at South Africa. It was the first year for it out, and this year it's a much better car now. And I'm looking forward to do the media day tomorrow, and then the battles on Saturday. I know I haven't qualified very well today. Had a bit of breakage, but now it's all sorted, so should be good.
2 wins, 2 wins, 5 podiums overall. The most successful privateer all-wheel drive. I kind of mistakenly said that to Bucky, but what do you attribute that to? Again, you're a privateer as well.
5, 2. I think it was 4.
Basically, why have you been so successful?
Right. I think I never give up. So even when you got a feeling that something doesn't go right, and everything in your body tells you that's it, you can't do it. Well, I've got something like a switch in my, inside of me. You got to do it, and I'm just doing it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That drive, right? Round of applause for Dimitri Shribny again, most successful privateer all-wheel driver. And Reese, so you were 3rd overall. We haven't met yet, but just some of your accolades. You're the only full-time competitor in the prestigious WRC 2 category, UK's only. So you're the only British full-time WRC, again, Rally 2 category. 27 years old, competing in all-wheel drive, motocross, 2 wheels, 4 wheels. You kind of do it all. Gymkhana GRiD. But this is a unique event. It's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, it is really unique. But when I saw the track, it was crazy. I sat down watching the rear-wheel drives go around, and I just kind of psyched myself out, to be fair, thinking I can't do that. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's a good experience, sliding around. It's good fun, and just having fun.
In stage rally, you have a co-driver telling you where to go. How key is your spotter going to be for this event here, telling you right to go left? Because again, as one of the drivers stated earlier, the mirrored courses, that gets a little difficult because normally you go right, but on this side you got to go left.
I did a lot of time on the PlayStation in the Sims in the hotel, so I won't be having a spot.
I did see you over there. I was drinking beers. You were focused.
I was there till 3 a.m. in the morning now, but yeah, I'm not going to have a spotter, I don't think. I don't trust anyone who's with me to kind of tell me left and right.
Wow.
Yeah, so
where's your team at? You give him a solid knocks.
Yeah. So.
The Hyundai R5 rally car. What's the background on this vehicle?
Yeah, it's a Hyundai R5 for the WRC2, same as the Skoda I'm in at the minute doing the WRC, but yeah, I got the opportunity to do it in the Hyundai, and yeah, it's mega car, feels awesome. Feels awesome.
Mega
Then you
means
park
good,
up next
right?
to Petter Solberg, and it's just you can hear it vibrating through you from the rallycross
Right.
car. But yeah, it's mega.
Cool, awesome. Again, mega means good, right?
It means good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We don't use mega in the States, so I'm just trying to understand.
Okay.
I speak American, so just didn't understand that. But man, again, Bucky, Dimitri, Reese, thank you guys for contributing to Gymkhana GRiD. Good luck to you guys. Round of applause. All-wheel drive contenders. Colby, any more hatred online? That's odd. We're getting flamed.
They asked, how does Bucky reach the top shelf? And the next person said, no, he puts in the lower part of the kitchen. So that's what we got.
Oh, I love when he went. You little baby. Next up, have not met these drivers. Them here in Poland. And Poland, I've seen just the internet really blow up with a lot of talent here. The different drifters that are here, and just again a lot. So I'm really happy to be here personally, but as well as I'm happy that the world can see Warsaw, what they have to offer, and the local talent. So we're gonna invite some Polish talent up here, and I might butcher his name, but it's Jacob P. His friends call him Kuba. So there we go. I'm just going to call you Jacob P. But round of applause for Kuba. Come on, join us up here. Brought present? Oh, boy, too soon. Too soon. Welcome to Monster Energy Gymkhana GRiD. Dude, you got to know when to fold them, you know what I mean? And then next up, help me in saying, is it Bartosz Oslowski? Oslowski, that's what I said. So is Bartosz here? Yeah. Is that you? There he is, Bartosz. And again, I've seen videos of you both more commonly. Am I saying it correctly, Bartosz?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start with you, man, because hats off to you. Incredible human being. Lost his arms in a motorcycle accident. The internet has seen your videos, and I've seen them, and it's holy yeah.
That's true.
It's incredible, man. So you lost your arms in a motorcycle accident. At what age?
About 19 years old.
And you're
33.
You're 33?
33.
33, sorry. So why drifting? I mean, why drifting for you?
You know, this was my really and motorsports. I love still, so that's why I tried many different motorsports. I started racing, then rallycross, and finally in Poland, drifting grew up really fast. It was 2010, and we decided with my sponsors that we try to be in this discipline, and I appreciate for them, because it was chance for me, you know, in this time, 2010, when men with no arms tried to make a professional license and be a professional driver. It was not really, you know, clear for everyone. Nobody believed that it will be possible, but we do this.
It's very insane to see, again, footage of you. If you haven't seen it, you could look it up. But you're kind of a special entry into 16, I believe, and that's what they've said. So specially adapted controls, 550 horsepower. You're in a Skyline R34, beautiful car.
Yeah.
But again, if you haven't seen your footwork, which is just kind of just mind-blowing. Like I said, it's interesting. What are some, because I have friends that are, you know, their legs don't work, so they have hand controls like Chair Slayer and people like that. How, why, who did you work with? Who do you credit to?
Basically, we did it alone, you know, with my team, with my mechanics. This was really difficult because first steps, this was like, going with no any ideas. Nobody don't know what we can do, how I can change my car for my needs, and we trying to every like every problems in car, every problems with my body, with my muscles, with my stretching of my legs. It was everybody really difficult in first time, but after 1 year, when I tried to be better and better with my steps, small steps, I thought that I can be professional driver, and we started to building Nissan Skyline. Nissan is with me 7 years, I think, and every year this car is modified. But now every problems, every devices in car, we making alone to be better and to destroy the handicapped to each other driver on the track.
Awesome, awesome. So, yo, but it like, do we do like high foot, like, and like, it's, oh, knuckles. Okay, there's like a little limb there, but yeah. So again, I'm super humbled to meet you because I've seen your videos. Again, I've been announcing drifting for 16 years, and I saw your videos, and I was completely taken back. So I'm super impressed by that you're here in Gymkhana GRiD. How do you think you're going to compete though? Now rear-wheel drive, you got kind of the shakes out. How do you think you're going to perform? I mean, against Daigo Saito. How cool is that to go against a drifting champion, a legend, Daigo Saito, and amongst the rear-wheel drive class?
Yeah, we spoke today with Daigo.
How do you speak Japanese? You spoke to him? He only speaks Japanese.
Not really.
This is illegal. Oh, not really. Oh, he speaks to you? Thanks, Daigo. Love you, buddy.
He speaks a little bit.
He speaks a little bit
English.
Yeah. Oh, well, he hasn't shown me that. He's only flicked me off.
Daigo looked at my car today and
just don't cover the antenna. Hold it right up here. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's better. So
you did have some words with him?
Yeah, so probably they don't tell us what he think about my car, but I think he was surprised and impressive because I have to move every devices in my car with my left foot. So it was really difficult, but also really fun when you can do this and when you're driving with any handicapped and helping with other drivers on the same rules. So this is this is why I'm happy that I can do this for now. This is my dream also because I all time broken next level. I not stopped in one place in this moment. Only every year we growing up with these things what I can do inside the car. So I think that I can really compete in high level in drifting in Europe and in maybe in Formula Drift someday.
Well, let's do an all-foot championship and let's see how everybody does.
No problem.
Daigo, just use your feet. Let's see how you do. That was a joke. Come on, you're supposed to laugh. Thank you so much, man. Again, a real just motivation and inspiration for those. I wouldn't say you're disabled at all. You're very handy capable.
Thank you very much. This is a pleasure for me to be here, and I'm happy.
Yeah, thank you so much. Round of applause. Bartosz will be competing. We'll be competing. So, Kuba, we have not had the pleasure of absolutely meeting firsthand, but I've done some studying on you, and again, you're handsome as heck. But again, FIA World Cross Country Champion, Dakar competitor, 4th overall, motocross racer, drift driver, multiple champion here in Poland. You have a hot rod of a car. I mean, the kind of targets on your back. You sleep in your own bed and then get to drive here. So I have a feeling that you're going to be a real force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I love to drive, to ride the bike in the beginning, and it's my life. Yeah, motorsport 22 years, and it's a lot of the time and a lot of hours with the pedal to the metal, and I enjoy.
Yeah. So where'd you qualify today?
Seventh.
Oh, well,
we are modified still the car
Yeah.
to make upgrade because this is quite different for our cars to go fast, not in the drift, because I do the competition with the drift car from the drift competition.
Great segue. How does that change? I mean, for anybody that watches drifting competitively to Gymkhana GRiD, very different setup. Do you have any tips, or is anybody kind of giving you some inside
Yeah, we try to make it as much as possible with the grip in the rear, and now we see how different we need to go with the any sideways in this track. It's getting you lose a lot of time, yeah.
Yeah.
And we try to get a lot of grip, and with the drift, it's complete opposite in the end. But I hope the car will be better for tomorrow and for the next day.
Clipping points and zones. Now it's balls and wrapping it around, Ken's car or this or that. And again, just overall, have you gotten it? Like, why Gymkhana GRiD? Why? I mean, is it just convenient for you?
When we knew that the Gymkhana is coming to Poland, we were trying to get here because it's so nice, even with so different things. Yeah, we don't do it like this. We don't race between the cars, the cones like this, the balls, and it looks nice for the spectators, and it's nice fun for us because now we compete with our cars with different discipline, and it's nice to modify it for this kind of time attack.
You're the local Polish drivers here. I've never been to Warsaw, Poland. If I was going to get a Polish tattoo, what do I get?
Love Warsaw, I don't know.
Do you have any tattoos?
No.
Let's get them.
Yeah.
You and me.
I have some good place. And
do? Okay. Well, a good place on your body, or do you mean a good
place you can go to see?
Oh, okay, got it.
To make
All
it.
Right. Well, again, round of applause for our Polish talent here. Thank you so much. Kuba. Am I saying that? So say your actual proper name.
Kuba. Kuba is easy.
I know, but say your actual name.
Przygoński.
Oh boy, yeah, Kuba.
One more time.
Kuba it is. Pszczoński. Pszczoński?
Przygoński.
It's like a blow-off valve.
Easy.
Pszczoński. That's like an old HKS, it sounds like a Pszczoński. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Again, round of applause for our Polish talent here. Colby, what's up? Anything?
Yeah, a little bit. They said they want to see him drive in the car just with your feet. And I want to do that too. Can I come ride with you tomorrow?
I hope I will. My car is ready, so we will I will do my best tomorrow, and also I think in Saturday.
Yeah, great. Well, if I can get in there, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So thank you, guys and gentlemen. I was going to say ladies and gentlemen. You guys aren't the ladies. So last but definitely not least, because we have the Driftin'burg guests up next here on the couch, and that's kind of what we're waiting for. It dropped. It's already on the interwebs, right? It's already just dropped right now. Any good feedback there? We'll find out. I'll have some words with you. Bring you up here. We have Steve Baggsy Biagioni and Andreas Bakkerud, rude dude, bad dude, full of attitude. Andreas Bakkerud. You can come right up here. There you go. You can go backstage. All right. So Baggsy and Bakkerud joining us up here. Baggsy, you're kind of, again, it just dropped on the internet. We were coming over in the Monster Energy truck, and you said it was dropping about half an hour ago.
Yeah, about 30 minutes ago.
About 30 minutes ago. You getting any good feedback right now already?
I've had a quick look online. It's going well.
Yeah.
Facebook's, my phone's blowing up, and text messages coming through thick and fast from friends and family. Lots of people around the world. So far, so good.
What's the name of the video? What was the inspiration for this, and who are your partners?
So Monster Energy and ST Suspension are the partners in the video. Driftin'burg, the original film that came out last year, was just kind of, I visited ST Suspension, and we found this location while visiting, and it just seemed really perfect for the video. We made the video, last year. It went down really well. ST Suspension essentially, helped us build the video. Ricky Doughty put it together, and we decided, because it went really well, we'd do it again. So Return to Driftin'burg was born back in November. I did the first site recce just after Christmas, and then I went out with James Gilbert and Ricky again to visit the guys at ST Suspension and start planning the video, and it was born.
You can, I don't know if we can talk about what we talked about on the truck ride over, but basically ST. No,
there's a lot of things we talked about.
We did
in
talk
that
about a lot of
truck
different
on
things.
the way here,
But you talked about just ST making a real presence there in that town.
Yeah, so
because the town is actually called
Driftin'burg,
and so hence Driftin'burg. So they're actually going to do something. That was the thing that I don't know if we could bring up.
So when I was there, the mayor talked about calling one of the days of the year in Driftin'burg Driftin'burg.
For one day.
For one day a year.
That's pretty
going
cool.
forward, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So why is Bakkerud up here? I mean, this is kind of, you're the star, but why is he up here? Bakkerud, why are you up here? See these microphones. It's okay. Just
here.
There we go. We're live.
No, we were starring in the film, both myself and Liam, together with some more. It was a few days with a lot of fun and good times.
The RX Cartel, your activation this year, you and Liam Doran.
Yeah, do you like that?
I love it. I
It's
I
a
love
good mix, right?
I love the attitude and just the kind of rock and roll deal. I mean, it's you know, you and Liam are two very contrasting kind of characters on paper, but at the same time, you guys are very similar. How has that experience been here in 2019?
First of all, like, we got really late into the season before we decided to go World Rallycross Championship, and I think, yeah, it was very late and we didn't know what to do, and like we jumped straight into it. And it's been a year with a lot of work, different type of year, but we have had so much fun at the same time doing it. It feels like yesterday signing the deal with IMG and for the World Championship. So I can't even remember the last few months because it's been hectic.
Gymkhana GRiD overall for you, Andreas, how was that experience? I mean, this competition, competing in Rallycross and now Gymkhana GRiD. What again? You made an effort in rear-wheel drive class. Unfortunately, didn't qualify. But overall, the competition. What do you think of Gymkhana GRiD as a motorsport?
I think somebody said it before me. I think the platform here that you can have rally drivers come here, rallycross, drifters, all kinds of different disciplines together, and you can see all the cars, different builds. Also, my cousin is here.
Yeah.
It was my first time competing against him, and he told me that I have to change name, so he won.
Yeah.
Or beat me. So
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, and also to see the level which is out there it's nice.
It's cool. And speaking of level, #1 qualifier, Baggsy, right?
Boom.
Oh, him? No, you, bud.
I forgot. Yeah, it's me.
You forgot. You were #1 qualifier in rear-wheel drive. That was the same vehicle you drove at Goodwood, correct?
No.
No. Where did I see that car last? I can't remember.
Don't think you've ever seen that car.
Is this a new vehicle?
Yeah, no. So it's our European Championship Drift Masters.
That's right.
Vehicle.
Maybe just on the interwebs.
Yes. So Goodwood, we drove our Nissan GTR, which is our essentially show car and our passenger ride vehicle for the media tomorrow.
So you brought both cars out. The hot rod, that is the Driftin'burg vehicle, the GTR, the big turbo. You are correct. Sorry, obviously you are. But maybe just because I've seen it through the internet. But you've had some great success in that vehicle as well, Drift Masters.
Yes, Drift Masters for us this year has been really, really difficult. You know, it's an amazing championship full of the best drivers around the world and Europe. And you know, the level of competition is insane. And it took us a season and a half to get to the podium, but you know, when we got there, it made all the difference to us because essentially that's what we've been fighting for. So incredible. And then again, to come here for Gymkhana GRiD, you know, every year Gymkhana GRiD gets bigger and better. And I've been involved with it for 8 years, and the level of driving has just got insane. And I'm so proud to be still here and qualifying first, believe it or not.
Yeah,
so it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Hey! Yeah, and you know, your boy Luke Woodham, again, he's was defending champion, but now the championship's up for grabs.
Yeah, I mean, like Petter says, you know, everyone has to keep stepping the game up, and you have to keep trying to make your car better. And sometimes that works for you, and sometimes it doesn't. And I know all about it not working. And this year, towards the end of this season, the last couple of rounds, and obviously here this weekend, hopefully, things are going our way. But it's took a year and a half for us to get to this point. And the one thing I do know is that, one thing's for sure, is that I know that Luke will come back next year and he will make sure that any new car problems are going to be eliminated. And I no doubt he'll come back and fight for it again.
Awesome. Well, thank you, guys. And again, a round of applause for our #1 top qualifier rear-wheel drive, Andreas Baggsy, and then Andreas Bakkerud as well. But without further ado, we're seeing the return to Driftin'burg. Did we just go right into that? Is that what's going on? You guys ready to see this film? Okay, seriously, thanks, Craig. Appreciate that. Are you guys ready to see this film? Any closing thoughts there, Colby? Anything magnanimous? Anything good?
There was one comment already on the video. I looked up because it just got released, you know, and they said they like the Ice Cream Man. So look for that. Not sure what that is. Also, there's a lot of Shane Lynch in there.
A lot of Shane Lynch. All right. So without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your drink, grab your Monster, grab a good time. Thank you, guys. Monster Energy Gymkhana GRiD 2019, and return to Driftin'burg. Send it.
Guten Tag, Miola. Verstanden. Go!
want to turn the porn music back on? Turn the music back up, yeah? Anybody? Todd? Thank you, guys and gals. Round of applause for Return to Driftin'burg once again. Again, you can see all the names there. Can we turn audio back on or no? He already went and beat his meat. All right. Thank you, guys and gals, for joining us out here. See, there's a little bit. What are they saying, Gilby? You have to watch it. Go to Monster Energy's YouTube. Go to Baggsy's YouTube. All right. Thank you, Suspension Techniques. Thank you, Monster Energy. Monster Energy Gymkhana GRiD 2019. Tomorrow's practice. Saturday is game day. Thanks for joining us out here. My name is Jarod DeAnda. Have a good night. Thanks.